Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the G Project G-Storm. This is an AM/FM weather alert emergency portable radio with Bluetooth. Model number is G-70W. I got this at Walmart for a total of $34.88. Yes, one of the few things I get from Walmart. Once in a while I'll pick up a radio. Somebody mentioned this G-Storm. I didn't even know it existed. And they said, could you please review that? I'm like, all right, I'll go check it out. Well, I saw it on the store shelf and I was looking at it. I'm thinking, what the heck? It's a Gorilla. It looks kind of funky. I don't know if I want to spend $35 on it. Is it worth $35? Yeah, it's worth $35. It's right off the bat. It is. So let's look at the box here. It's interesting. They kind of make fun. I think it's catered to like a younger audience. I don't know. I don't see my grandpa buying this. So here we go. I got some little bullet points there. You can see it's digital. It's a reverse display, which is actually kind of cool looking. And it's somewhat resistant to water. They got a lot of gaskets in place, which is cool. I'll show that to you. So you got your Bluetooth, you got your weather radio, LED flashlight, charging port, so it will charge phones, just in an emergency only. Okay, it says light up. The built-in flashlight is convenient for using at night. Okay, well, I hope so. Convenience for sure. Here we go. All hazards alert. Well, yeah, it's any hazard comes through, it'll probably trigger. There you go. Top of the radio, we got more stuff going on. Power up to 12 hours of playtime with built-in rechargeable battery. It says batteries, but there's only one rechargeable battery. I don't know why they did that in plural. And it does have optional AA's you can run it with too if the main battery ever goes out. So that's good to know. Back real quick. I know I'm showing a lot of the box, but there's a lot of features in the box. There you go. Some more bullet points. IPX4 Water Resistant. So that's good for like a small rainfall, like a light rain. It'll be fine. Just not heavy rain. So there it is. Okay, great. Let's throw that box aside and show you what came in the box. Charging cable. Sweet. We got a card here. We got the manual. Cool. Now I had to go find the Gorilla himself, the G-Storm. I think it's off to my side here. When you have so many radios around, the G-Storm. Here it is, up front and center. Cool. All right, looking good. You know, it's a good looking radio. I like it. Real quick, we got cable, Type C USB, charges it in, I don't know, 3 hours or so. Pretty quick. Charges at 1 amp in, which is nice. G-Storm. You got a little manual here. There's a model number. So yeah, we'll just flip this open real quick. It's actually really easy to read and understand. There's their website. Enter g-project.com. They must do more. Speakers and different things. Okay. So this one just happens to be a weather alert radio. Location of controls. Boom. There's your battery, optional battery bay. Nice. Get to that. Just in case I missed something, we're just flipping through this real quick. Power source, recharge battery, important safety instructions, when to recharge battery. Okay. They say do it twice a year if you're storing this radio. It's pretty smart. Playing the radio. It does have incremental tuning and browse tuning. Thank you. This thing also has presets. Again, thank you. I love it. And your usable amount of presets too. So again, we'll talk about that. Setting radio presets, so you can manually enter them in. Bonus. Or you can do the auto tune. Bluetooth. So you G-Storm on your device. More Bluetooth. Listening to a weather channel. Okay, there you go. Again, just freeze frame this if you need this. I'm doing this for posterity. I like to do this in all my videos. We'll get to the radio in a moment. Turning it on. Okay, USB charging port. There's your flashlight. And the specifications. Okay, it shows internal battery capacity, 2500 milliamp hour. It's probably 18650. It's kind of on the low side when there's a lot of emergency radios with much higher capacity batteries in them. But there you go. And safety instructions, probably should show you those. So I'm covered legally. Make sure to read these so don't hurt yourself. Okay, I think we're done. I think the rest is additional safety. Holy cow. FAQs. Are we almost done yet? I hope so. And notes, if you need to take notes on your weather radio. Okay, G project. Awesome. They give you a little shelf talker or something. Get ready for the storm. There's email. Call them if you have problems. There's an issue if you need it. Okay, boom. All right, that was easy enough. The radio. Okay, I'm going to zoom it on down a little bit. All right, so dimensions of the radio. We are 7 1/4 inches in length. That includes the edge here of this built-in carabiner to the front of the radio. We have a height of 3 5/8 of an inch. That includes the top of this carabiner again, because it does stick above the top of the radio. I wish this was removable, but you get what you get. It's fixed. It's not going anywhere. Depth is 2 1/4 inches from front to back. That includes the telescopic antenna on the back. I do like that design, though. Nice. All right, so size comparisons. Well, we can do that. Bringing this up, do a quick size comparison. You know what I brought out? I brought out a premium emergency radio. Yeah, let's compare it to the CC Radio Solar. Reception-wise, the CC Radio Solar is the better radio, but the little G-Storm does surprise. For its price, I'm pretty impressed how well it performs. But as you can see, so they go with solar on the CC Radio Solar. The cool thing about the CC Radio Solar is you can change its 18650 battery. You can't change the one in here. It's internal only. And this also runs on 3 AA batteries as a backup. Has a bunch of presets as well. Yeah, this is just one awesome emergency radio, but it's 3 times the price. So let's see how good the G-Storm, Gorilla Storm. Let's go bring this back on down. Well, actually, you know what? I got more size comparisons here. I got like my usual CC Pocket weather radio. Gotta love that little dude. And then we have always my little CC Skywave, which is also a weather radio, weather alert. People forget that. You know, it does everything. AM, FM, shortwave, airband, you know, and weather alert. So yeah, it's nice having all that. And then we have, of course, deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves G-Storms from Walmart land. Though he hates shopping there, man. I rarely go to Walmart, guys. Rarely. As you know, I'm an Amazon guy. All right. So this is a cool radio. So you know what? For those who are like, it's not on yet, let's turn it on. Press and hold. It says AM band. We can change our bands with these band keys. Here's FM. Here's the weather. Here's
clearing. Lows the upper 20s. Northwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour.
Alert mode's activated.
Gusts up to 35 miles per hour.
We'll turn off that.
Decreasing to 25 miles per hour after midnight.
So anyway, we'll do some quick demos of that. But in person, this is more of a grayish white. My camera's making it blue. So giving you an idea, when you get yours, it'll be more of a grayish white color on the LED. So it's on, yeah. So let's go ahead and long press off. Pretty simple. So yeah, so we went over that, went over features. So yeah, let's go over what it can do. So back here, we do have that built-in carabiner. Seems pretty solid. And like I was mentioning, it has these little gaskets. Like this is rubber gasket material where this goes into the radio. So it's for waterproofing. Nice to see that. Down here, we have a big rubber plug that covers our charging ports. Go ahead and open that up. We have a DC input type C of 1 amp in, 5 volts to charge your internal battery. And then over here, we have a DC output, 5 volts, 1 amp. I'm not sure if my little meter will plug in there. Let's see here. My Rui dang meter. I don't think it's going to fit in there. Yeah, it's not going to fit, but I'll show you that it does charge. So let's go ahead. I got a flashlight. Handy, a through night. This one TC15 version 3. And it's got a USB to type C. So let's see if we can charge with this. So let's plug this in. See if it automatically goes. Will it start charging? Yes, it does. Nothing comes on the screen. But the flashlight is charging. It is red. It is hooked up to the device. So in a situation, you could charge a small cell phone, no problem. I probably wouldn't use it to charge a flashlight since this already has one. I'd use it for a phone, an emergency, and just enough to get a text out, because texts are how you want to do that. But there you go. You know, it works. And I guarantee it's 1 amp out, definitely. And this fits rather snug in here, this huge rubber block. So you got to kind of work it in there. Liking that. Getting that IPX rating. So top of the radio saw no solar panel. Okay. It's pretty justifiable. And also, if you notice, there's no dynamo. So this thing's all about rechargeable battery or putting batteries in. So yes, it's like I'm wondering about that when I call an emergency radio. It is a weather alert radio, but it doesn't have the normal features you'd see, like a crank, like the CC Radio Solar even has a dynamo on the back and solar power. So yeah, you wonder what's up with that, but just keep spare batteries and it'll be fine. The speaker here is a generous sounding speaker, high bass, typically see in those Bluetooth speakers, a 2-inch driver there. We have our LCD display, as you saw, that showed all the frequency information. Alert, we have a little red LED. When an alert comes through, the screen flashes, the little red LED flashes, siren goes off, and the radio turns on. All that's going on at once. Hit any button to stop the flashing and siren, and then the radio will continue to play on the weather band. So quite interesting on the weather alert. As you can see, the buttons, we have a weather button for weather band, Bluetooth for your Bluetooth mode, FM, AM, preset mode, flashlight. So flashlight, you have click once, and it's more of a spot beam. Yeah, I'm not sure what the lumen is on that, but you have modes. So you have a high, a low, and a flasher. I thought it was SOS, but it's just a flasher. So you can do that on or off. I'd recommend you use the flashlight with the radio off, but it's a tiny little guy. Nothing too special there. So if you press and hold weather while the radio's off, it actually shows you the version, firmware. Just stumble across that, so version 2. Just by accident, I was pressing buttons. Gotta hit them all. Weather alert, you can turn it on while the radio's off, so now we're in alert mode. So if alert comes on that channel I had preset, the radio will start firing away, so we'll turn this off. So pressing, holding again. So we have up and down volume controls, power on and off, long press on, long press off. Preset button, which I forgot to mention. Presets, you got 20 presets on AM and 20 presets on FM. Beautiful. Press the preset button and you can go up and down, set where you want the preset. That's pretty handy. You can do, instead of that, you can press and hold play and it auto scans and saves the 20 presets it finds. It won't go through the whole band, of course, because 20 presets fills up pretty quickly. So I recommend doing it manually. So you press and hold it until it starts flashing, and then up and down to select the spot you want to put your preset into. It's real simple. Bluetooth mode, back, forward tracks, play, pause. And then for tuning, incremental tuning, forward, back, browse tuning, forward, and back. Again, real simple radio to operate. So the flashlight, the bottom rubber feet. On the back here, we got our antenna. It's a cool antenna. It's got a recessed position here. It swivels quite a bit. It just doesn't go forward, but it comes back, which is nice. This extends out to 13¼ inches, so that's nice. It's got this nice little cap over the antenna too. That's kind of unique. Liking that. Then back behind here is the 3 AA battery compartment. I'm not going to spend time, but you unscrew this here. This opens up, and there's a spot for 3 AA batteries. And there's a gasket around the whole door to keep it watertight. Again, nice to see that. Very cool. I think the CC Radio Solar is the same way. So there's some information there if you need to know. Boom. Okay. I think I showed you the bottom already. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. Why not? We'll do a radio demo. I don't have my Bluetooth hooked up, so we're just going to do FM. I have a C-Crane FM transmitter 2, broadcasting royalty-free music over the frequency of 97.7 megahertz. So we're going to try to find that. We're going to have to scroll through quite a bit. Shouldn't take long because I have the antenna down. I don't think pressing and holding this will work, but we'll see. Seems to be working. All right, so 97.7 is coming up. There it is. All right. So I'll bring up the iPod, or Sony player. Okay, turn this up.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
There we go. Pretty simple. Audio demo, a little bit of in the dark to see what the display looked like. Not bad. I kind of wish it had a clock, similar to the CC Radio Solar. This is 11:55 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I'm near Chicago, Illinois, for our band scans. It would be nice to have that. An alarm clock would be cool, but again, they did not put that on this radio. This is all about keeping it charged and ready for an emergency. That's what this is about. And going out with your Bluetooth speaker. Yay! So we're going to go ahead and turn this FM off. So FM reception report. It did excellent on FM. I shouldn't say excellent, but I do a 5-tier method. Fair, okay, good, very good, excellent. I found a total, I'm just trying to find out where I wrote that down. It's 74 stations. It got a good to very good rating. So if you're looking for an FM radio in an emergency, this thing's amazing. And good to very good in selectivity as well. Very impressed with the pulling power of that little antenna. I was finding distant stations, and I was actually finding stations I don't normally find next to really strong local stations. So if you're looking for a real sensitive FM receiver, this is it. I can't believe how good it is for an emergency radio. Rock on. So what we're going to do here, let's go to the weather band, I guess. It did really good during the day. I like to check to see how many I can get. I got 6 stations out of 7. That's well above average.
Isolated flurries or light snow showers late in the evening.
So I get this extended up.
Lows from around 30 outlying suburbs to the low to mid.
So you can tune it like this. There's a station there. Just heard it, but I'm downstairs now.
5 miles per hour after midnight.
There's 1. Or
it was
7.
Cloudy.
Channel 1.
And 34. In West Bend, it was...
I was picking this up clearer during the day. Channel 2. Channel 3 coming in.
The wind was northwest at 13
Channel
miles
4.
per hour. The wind was 27. The pressure was 30 miles per hour.
So yeah,
to 25
fantastic.
miles per hour after midnight. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 40s. West winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts up to 20
so you set
miles
your
per hour.
frequency you want by here.
In the
I
evening,
picked a local one.
becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the lower 30s.
We turn alert off.
West winds 5
But if
to
you have
10
the alert
miles
mode
per
on,
hour.
they
Thursday,
recommend
partly
plugging it in
cloudy.
because this uses a lot of power when you're in alert mode. So definitely hook up if you have a power source or power bank or something. Just keep this radio charged when you're in alert mode. Something to think about. Personally, I'd only use alert if I saw something coming in or heard some storming outside. I'd hit the alert button real quick or turn on the weather radio. Usually I just turn the weather radio on. That's me. I don't always put my faith in alert. I'll just turn it on if I'm aware. So let's go ahead, turn alert off. And now let's go to FM. And we will go to the bottom of the band. And I'll hook it up and I'll see what we can find on the band, show you how this thing browses. Again, the presets are pretty fun to do. Having 40 presets total is great. I'm a fan of that. So let's go to the bottom. Oh, it's browsing by itself now. Okay, so we'll start at the bottom, which I think is 87.7. Yeah, it goes that far down. 87.5. Okay, so let's go ahead and hook a little wire to this antenna. I have a little wire I keep just, because I'm downstairs here. Just got to get it untangled. I got it wrapped around stuff. I do shortwave listening downstairs here. Okay, so let's go ahead and clip this on. So 12-foot wire goes in the inside of my window blinds, not outside. And it helps the FM, believe it or not. Let's turn this up. We'll just browse.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
Wonders and signs, and you're
It's mainly women in the latest prisoner swap between the two sides.
So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed, just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Very, very smart.
So you can run alert.
Have you ever noticed that when the afternoon light hits your floors, you can see everything, including
Bumping around and the rumpus and rock is so comfortable.
Let you go, oh baby.
Never see what's hiding now. I swimming in the put your drinks in the air and toast to the party of the year like
Dan and Michelle on Air 1.
worship.
1, 2, and you don't stop. In this darkness, there's a light that another reason.
A fast-growing wildfire that's exploded in size. Details from CBS Evening.
Sounds good.
¿Sabe qué fecha? The sorrow for my sins.
So preset.
I offer.
You just tap this. You can also go tap once and you can go down like this.
And then, of course, we sow the seed.
Or you can just keep tapping preset and it'll go through all of them.
9010. Jesteś właścicielem biznesu
pretty simple.
I zatrudniasz.
Mary, I love you.
Sow the word of God into someone's heart. Then, of course, we have...
Okay, we'll go to AM band. We'll disconnect this. Yeah, AM pretty surprised me during the day. Locals and semi-locals came in great, so expect some great reception on those. Distance stations were possible with a passive loop. Passive loop makes a huge difference on this radio. I was very impressed. So let's see what we hear tonight. Let's go really quick. Again, presets work.
For about 30 minutes and also handcuff a woman and arrest.
Go back down here.
Teaching STEM, a message brought to you by the Ad Council.
Olivia from Washington.
540.
Trying to boost Seoul's ability to respond to the growing threat from North Korea. These drones.
Cruising. They'll also bring you the latest Washington and Springfield swamps on Target Radio. Sunday nights at 9. Sponsored in part by Safer. A leader in firearms education and training.
A little bleed over on AM. You can clear these signals up, definitely using a loop. So we're just going to look for some strong stations.
Tribal Historical Preservation
Milwaukee,
Officer.
close. 2 stations. St. Louis. Chatham, Ontario. Country Music. CFCO.
Of their political affiliation, and I just don't see that coming from Republicans or Democrats. Senator Warnock says
Semi-local.
he has crossed the aisle.
Nashville, Tennessee, WSM.
Bears games. He's on the Circa Resort and Casino Hotline. Circa Resort in Las Vegas, home of the world's largest sportsbook. Also kind enough to join us on Twitch. So watch Trent tell us why the hell the Bears offense sucks so much by searching 670 The Score on Twitch. Points.
Thought you'd circle back with me. Get granular. Keep me in the pipeline. But nada.
WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, you know what? I'm running alert. So you'll have a little bit better reception with the alert off on the AM band.
During the breakout talkback
It's not
Q&A.
much, but it's there.
I think it's time for me to move. Great resume, and I absolutely crush it in interviews.
You probably didn't
okay?
hear a difference,
Let's
but
make this a
there's a
clean
slight
break.
difference.
Shift the paradigm.
I noticed it
The
during
only
the
thing
day.
I ask is that you think outside the box.
Okay, let's keep going.
The cold snap continues around Chicagoland with some decreasing cloud cover tonight around the city itself. Northwest Indiana still dealing with some isolated snow showers there. They've been dealing with lake effect precipitation for most of this evening. As we get into temperatures.
Zoomer Radio, CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Beautiful.
I'm Channel 2 Action News meteorologist Brad Nipp.
WSB.
Most accurate and dependable weather forecast. We'll fall towards a low in the
Atlanta,
mid to upper
Georgia.
30s, then sunny, windy with a high of 55
Awesome.
Tuesday afternoon. For Wednesday, sunny, low 35,
630
high 58,
miles.
and we'll keep the sunshine Thursday.
So it's a little weird rocks.
Welcome to the show for Gary McNamara.
So yeah, it's pretty impressive, and it's pretty sensitive all the way up the band. WJR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
86690 Red Eye is
Just to finish up.
At WABCRadio.com. This is The Other Side of Midnight with Frank Morano.
They're running a strange program, y'all.
Now, here's Frank Morano.
So got the call letters there. WABC, New York, New York. 750 miles to the northeast. I got muted there because I had Metallica playing.
I hate it's Parents' Day. Same here. You go all the pieces too on that day?
Henry!
Yes, Mother?
Why don't you and Homer come into the living room?
Well, I've got to put in a call, Mother. Who are you going to call? Viola Farnsworth. I thought you told me to get a date for tomorrow night. Well, sure, but what do you want to take Viola for? Listen, Homer, she's a darn good-looking girl.
Number, please.
Elm 273.
Elm 273.
Yes, please.
So local WBBM 780 in Chicago, they have old-time radio between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time right now. If you can tune it in, it's awesome.
Stop breathing down my neck. Henry, she'll only turn you down again. Why am...
Cool.
Homer, do you hear...
Poison by the synthetic opiate.
Okay, so 810 is WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles. We're almost done.
Died of drug overdose.
Maybe I'll do some dedicated band scans with this radio.
Surgeons have never been more skilled or well.
Coast to coast, WHAS.
It won't. And if there's, as TJ said earlier, and some other callers have said,
Oh, nice. This is
if
KOA.
there is a lack of leadership on his part, it's not going to get much better. The challenge is going to...
Denver, Colorado, 890 miles.
Weeks go by if these kind of struggles continue. The game tonight brought to you in part by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Cred.org. CRED.org. Let's get back to the phone lines, and we head to South Dakota. That's where Joe is. What's going on, Joe?
Okay.
On the AIDS. Morning, Jeff Jensen.
Hey, Levon, good morning. Let's go to Queens. Accident on the southbound side of the Van West. Been sitting there for a while, right there by Hillside Avenue. It's in the right lane. 2 cars involved.
Okay, that's 880. That's WCBS, New York, New York, 750 miles. So we'll call it there. Go ahead and turn this off. So the G-Storm G Project, does it get a recommended buy? Yeah, for $34, this thing rocks, man. It's got great sound. The FM works great. The weather alert mode is nice. 40 presets. It is a little bit of a dust magnet. Like getting annoyed, me and my little dust thing. But this is like all rubber coated here for, keeping the water tightness there. The IPX4 rating, which is nice to have. This does not have IPX4. So you don't want to get this wet. Definitely, or you'll be out your money. But I wish the internal battery was replaceable. You could probably take it apart if you're skilled and do it yourself, but you avoid your warranty. But if you're skilled, go for it. I mean, I could probably do it, no problem. This built-in carabiner, I could care less about this thing. I should just have like a small hook you can hook up something to it. I don't know why they went with this, but that's just me personally. Not a fan of this big old thing. But otherwise, yeah, the radio itself definitely gets recommended by. Links below to the Walmart. I'm not an affiliate there. If you want to help the channel out, you can check out the link for the CC Radio Solar. If you want premium, you go with this one. Guarantee this one all day long. That's the one you want. If you want to go premium, 3 times the price of this bad boy. But if you don't, then just click the Walmart link and head on over there and pick up a G-Storm for yourself and rock out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like as the best. 2, if you like G-Storm products and want to see more, hit the bell icon. subscribe, get all that stuff done so you can get notified of future videos and deals. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the G-Storm. Are you a fan or are you not a fan? Do you miss that it doesn't have the traditional dynamo crank or the solar power? Let me know. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.